take this up. Well, I'm back. It's been a little bit since I made a video. A lot of things have changed, that's for sure. Still in North Carolina, have my own room as of November 22nd, so that's a huge change compared to living with my dad before. A lot of other things have changed, things that some people know about that are probably watching this. For one, I lack any dreads in my hair. They are right here. Here's one of them. How sad. I had to take my dreads out if I wanted to continue living here. Here's some of them. They're so small when I take them out. The reason why that is because I rolled them up. Make them a lot tighter than they were before. I hope to put them back in once I start supporting myself, which is now the #1 goal. But until I do that, living under this roof here and trying to find a job. Found one right now. Hopefully it should work out. It looks like I'll be working by the end of this week. Called them up a couple times and they said that I would be in the kitchen as soon as they had everything planned out schedule-wise. But enough of that boring stuff. Leave it over there, out of the way. Let's get into the fun part, which is why you probably clicked on this video. The whole story time that I want to start. So, to begin this story time, I'm going to start off, as my friends may know who are watching this. It all started with a couch. Okay, setting the scene. October 2016, early October. My friends, as they do when they're going to their friend's house, they find a couch, and there were 4 of them at the time. Not 4 couches, 4 friends, just to clarify. So they found a couch on the side of the road, just lying there for free. And what do you do when you find a couch for free? Well, you put down the back seats in the minivan, you have a friend sit on the couch, slide the couch in, and you drive over to your other friend's house. What else would you do? And then once you get there and you don't know what to do with the couch, you leave it for your friend and call it an early birthday/Christmas gift. Sadly, when that friend's mom comes home from a work trip, she's not too fond of this couch that was found for free, that doesn't match the room at all and probably has cat pee stains somewhere on it. That might have, probably, I don't know. I never found them. I never had time. So I had to get rid of the couch, being the friend whose mom came home from the business trip. We didn't know where to put the couch until we got together and had a few ideas. Alright, 2 ideas. 2 main ideas stood out. The reasonable idea, which is just give the couch to another friend and let him enjoy that fine free couch that we had with the luxurious leather padding and everything along those lines. Or option number 2, which, as the geniuses that we were at that time, sneak out in the middle of the night at like 11 o'clock at night, put the couch in the back of a minivan, drive that minivan to a school, sneak onto that school property. Actually, it was 9 o'clock at night, so there were still people walking around the school doing college classes and stuff like that. Bring that couch over a gate, bring it up a set of bleachers that are cement bleachers that are at least a story tall, walk all the way around, sneaking past everyone there, bring the couch up and around an entire building, and then setting that couch down, waiting for everyone to leave, and finding the exact spot that we wanted to put the couch. Funny thing about this spot was, it wasn't exactly easy to get to. So, with the 4 of us that there were, we were able to construct sort of a, I want to say staircase, using steel lunch tables. So we took one lunch table, plopped it here, took another lunch table, plopped it here, and took another lunch table and plopped it on top of this one. So it was flat ground, lunch table, and then 2 lunch tables, and then there was a roof. The thing about this roof is as soon as you got on top of it, we could lift the couch, push it on top of another part of the roof, push that on top of another part of the roof, and wedge it in between a support beam for the very the roof of that building and the building itself. Now, as easy and great as an idea as this sound, it was a little bit more difficult than we thought it would be. So we have this couch, we have two guys underneath the couch, and we have another guy up on top, and we have another guy on the bottom. I, being one of the guys up top, had to try to push the couch in as much as we could, and then I had another person who was there with the couch trying to help me so that it would wedge in between the building. And keep in mind, we are exhausted at this point. We were lifting up like this 40-50 pound couch straight above our heads and pulling it up ledges, wedging it in between here, and we finally got it. So we took off after that. We set it down, everything was set, we were done. That was the end of it. That was an amazing senior prank, and it was gonna be absolutely hilarious when everyone got to school and went, ha ha ha, there's a couch up there in the support beam next to the gym building. How funny is that? And it was pretty funny. Everyone recognized it, which is probably what we were going for. But of course, being the geniuses we were at the time, we didn't stop there. So the school officials, within like the next day or two, got the couch down. Everyone had a great laugh. But the thing was that in the trash area where they put that couch, about a week later, there was another couch. And this mystery couch got us thinking. And this thinking got us talking. And this talking soon led to planning, and this planning to doing. Some stupid stuff. Don't be stupid. That's the moral of this story. Don't be stupid. So, here it was. We had two couches that were already on school campus. One we already used. I knew myself and someone else were definitely good at climbing. So... I can't believe I'm telling a story. We got together about 2 weeks later after the first couch incident, as everyone knew. We snuck out of our houses. My mom's gonna kill me. At like 11:30 at night. She knows about this all already. This is how I got sent to Colorado, funnily enough. So, out of the houses, 11:30 at night. Hopped into a van, picked up everyone. There were a total of 6 of us. Got to the school. Oh, sorry, day before, someone else and I went and got chains and padlocks. Voice crack, I know, beautiful, which will come in later in the story. 18 and still having voice cracks. Way to go, Tyler. Growing up, finally. So, get to the school. Set the scene. 11:30 at night. Pitch blackout. We park in a neighborhood across the street. All of us are dressed up, mask and everything, because we knew there were cameras on campus. So we sneak past the stoplight. We sprint over the school. We hop the gates into the school. We sprint up the bleachers. And then we split up. 6 of us divided into 3 teams, each having 2 people. One, myself and a friend, were on team climbing, is how I'm going to define it. Our job was to take the trash cans that we had around the school, climb up to the 4th story, well, on top of the 3rd story of the elevator shafts, and then take those trash cans, a total of 12 of them, on the 3 separate elevator shafts, and put one on each corner of it, making it look like a castle. That was scary. That's what a lot of people freaked out about, and I can see why, reflecting back on it now. It's not a great idea to free solo up 4 stories tall on a building that you could easily just slip due to the dew on top of it, on top of the metal, not to be, like, to make it worse than it. Sum it up, I was stupid, didn't take in the gravity of the situation. So, what a friend and I did, climbed to the top, put those up. We had another team who had the padlocks and chains, and their goal was to go around and lock every entrance that they could. Not as in like entrances like doors and stuff like that, but as in like the gates to the parking lot, we were able to, I think we got one of those, and then we got one of the gates that the teachers came in, and then the other two, those dudes were pretty strong. So their goal was to build a barricade. And what they were able to construct was kind of a thing of beauty. It was about 30 feet tall, no, not 30 feet tall, about 12 feet tall and 30 feet deep. It was just this monster and mangled mess of tables just spread out everywhere along the front gate. And it blocked it so you couldn't open up the door from the office into the school. You couldn't open up the other office door into the school. Otherwise it would just push the table into a wall, and then that wall would push back, and there was just no way in. We still had 2 couches. We took one of the couches and did the reasonable thing, which was put it on the smaller building. So that way we only had to build a table that was 2 high again, and then walk that up, walk that to one of the edges, which was another elevator shaft, but it was only 2 stories tall instead of the 3-story tall ones. We put that on one of the corners, and we put all the colorful ones on the theater building, all the colorful trash cans, that is. They were painted, they were beautiful. Good job. Good job, art students. I'm cutting out the name of the school. So then, after all that, we still had the final couch. This was our white whale right here. This final couch. As if all the dumb stuff before wasn't stupid enough. So this final couch, we went over back, all of us assembled again, all 6 of us, because we needed each and every single one of us to carry out this final task that we had in mind. So we did the same strategy that we did before, where we took the lunch tables and we stacked them up like chairs. So we had one here, one here, one here, to get to the roof of the building, which was right here. So what we're able to do, take the couch, 2 people on the bottom, we're able to push it up to another 2 people, and 2 on the sides were, I believe, guiding it at this point. And then they would push it up again, and then we got it on top of one of the tiny roofs. So we had it here. There was a roof here, there was a roof here, and then we had to walk around all the way over here. After we got here, which was such a hassle to do, we took the couch, got it on top of an air conditioning unit, and then we realized we're not going to be able to get up to here very easily. As at this time at night, everything was covered in dew, so it was kind of like trying to climb metal poles, which is easy enough, but imagine trying to climb a metal pole that was just sprayed with a garden hose. So there's no grip on any of this stuff. So, being the genius of the group, I thought, it'd be a great idea if I risked my life trying to get up there. Don't be stupid. Thankfully I didn't get hurt, but what I was able to do is monkey myself up one of these bars, get one arm up that was practically slipping off the entire time, and then help 2 other guys up. 3 people were at the bottom, they pushed up the couch that was like 50 pounds, and then the 3 of us on top were able to literally lean over the building. If this was the building, this was us. Half of our bodies were dangling over to grab this stupid couch, reaching over, bicep curling up the entire couch, the 3 of us, and then walking it across this dew-covered metal roof and setting it on the very edge of this entire roof. I wish we would have just ended it there, but no. We got down safely. I don't know how none of us got hurt in any of this. It's amazing with how stupid some of it was. We all got down, we set some of the tables back, we realized we didn't have a barricade at the lower gate, which we could have easily just gone without. We took 3 round tables. This part pains me. It pains me so much to say. 3 round tables. There were a set of stairs here that led to here, and then the cement bleachers, which were here, led to here, which was the field. Across the field there was another gate. At the top of the stairs, we decided to roll down these school tables to try to make a field goal in between the gates that were at the bottom of the stairs. The first one went fine. The first one made it through just perfectly fine. And it was like, wow, bet you can't do that again. In which point we tried twice, neither which worked again. So these tables are they're not destroyed by any means, but it's not exactly the best thing to do, is to take steel tables and roll them down a set of cement stairs into a steel gate. And seeing what a great idea that turned out to be, I decided to do it again. In which case, we got the tables again, rolled them down the bleachers. First one, wow, these two guys did it perfectly fine. Both times. I am amazed by them. I don't know how they managed it. Next one didn't go so well. The third one got stuck in between this hand railing and the cement bleachers. We only had one table. The other one was completely jammed, and we were exhausted, completely exhausted, so we left it. We took another table and just... we tossed it over one of the fences. But next few days, everyone was like, wow, that's amazing. And one thing that is kind of upsetting is they didn't realize how much effort it took to get that final couch up. My white whale, as I referred to earlier. They were like, it was so much more impressive the other day when they had it stuck in between the building. No, it wasn't. It was not more impressive that day. It was much more impressive when we got it on the roof. More stupid when we got it on the roof, but more impressive. Moral of the story. Well, not moral of the story yet. Still have to finish the story. We went to school for about a week. That week, we felt pretty good. No one knew about it. And then I think someone started talking about it. I don't know who. I don't care anymore. It's in the past. Eventually, people got a hold of it, and the school didn't find it as comical as we did at the time, surprisingly. How was that not hilarious? So stupid. So stupid. That's where I put the moral of the story. Don't be stupid. Don't do stupid stuff. And that's how I ended up in Durango, Colorado. And that's where I'll wrap up this story on how my life has been pretty flipped within the past 14 months. Oh, by the way, that couch story, that happened on Halloween night. So, it happened at 3 a.m. is where we left the school on Halloween. And I hung out with people after that. No one had any idea. And it was pretty funny at the time. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of is funny, but it was so stupid. I would never do anything that's stupid again. Ever. But if you like the story, make sure to let me know. Leave a comment, or drop a like, or subscribe to the channel. I'll try to do more stuff like this if you enjoy it. If not, I'll switch back to the old style. The old style might not be going away. Probably not. But I want to transition into more of the storytime video and interweaving my wife, interweaving my wife of my life, which is my life, back together with all of this into this whole YouTube sphere. So, hope y'all are doing well. The South is catching on to me with my y'alls.